Hi, this is Matt Moore. I'm the Chief Creative Officer at OH Partners, and thanks for tuning in to this episode of More Insights. We hope this podcast gives you a glimpse inside the walls of OH Partners and a chance to meet some of our team members who make it all happen. We also hope this podcast gives you some insights about marketing and advertising that you might be able to use for your business. Today's topic is going to be an interesting one. We're talking to some of the crazy folks who do media buying. These are the people you should be a little bit scared of for sure. Think about this. It used to be print, then along came radio, then along came this thing called TV, and then cable, and this thing you might have heard about called the internet. It's a crazy, complex world, and you as a consumer own all of those different things at different times. Media buyers' job is to find you and serve you an ad with the right message at the right moment on the right medium. So we've got the right people today to talk about all that. We're really excited to have Dawn Webley join us from OH. Dawn is the Vice President of Media and Analytics. Did I get that right?
Well, media services.
I knew I was going to screw that one up.
That's all right.
And Crystal Velasquez is here with Pandora.
Yes.
Okay, I have a complaint. Let's get this going. I got served a banner ad for AARP last week.
Okay.
I'm mad about this. I know I have some grays in the hair and in the beard, but really, AARP?
I mean, it all goes back to targeting.
So am I doing something wrong? Is their targeting wrong? What's happening? And please say it's them because I'm going to be upset.
I mean, I think it could be a combination.
Okay.
But I would put the majority of the blame onto their targeting.
Okay, good.
Your habits, what you're doing online, where you're going, things you might be doing are all going to impact how you're being targeted.
Okay, so for people watching, targeting is what?
Oh my gosh.
Targeting
Take
is a
it,
lot
Crystal.
of things.
Targeting
is anywhere from just your basic, your age and your gender and your geographical area. Then you go down into your interests, your behaviors, your shopping habits. You know, people think that when they go to Fry's, they're like, ooh, I get these fun discounts. And here's my card. All they're doing is collecting data on you.
They're just taking your data all day long.
And they're retargeting
and
you
we're
all
smiling
day
as
long.
they do it,
Absolutely.
too,
Yeah,
right?
and you're like, oh, I can't wait for my gas points.
Yeah.
And so those are all different aspects of targeting.
And that's all their first party data.
Yeah.
So
And
you
what really,
hear
let's be
people-
honest, what happens is they sell that data to a big data company, and then people like Pandora buy that, right? And then what?
Yeah, so we work with, different third-party targeting companies to take that data, we ingest it, and then when Dawn comes to me and says, we need to target females in Arizona who own cats, I'm like, perfect, I have that data because of all these different behavioral interests and shopping data that we just have.
So let me give you an example. We have a client that comes on and says, this is my goal, here's my budget. You call Crystal, and how does that conversation go? Goal, budget, here's who I'm trying to target and find, right?
Full disclosure, probably 9 times out of 10, I don't give real budgets because that's what we do.
Interesting insight, right?
Yeah,
there.
and really that's a buying tactic because we want to make sure that and when I say that, it's not always in a negative way. A lot of times it's, I'm not going to give you a budget because I don't want to hinder your thought process.
Okay. So you call Crystal and say, all those things from the goal, and I have $10 million.
Yeah.
What happens on your side?
So then on my side, I have a realistic conversation with her too. And I think something we were talking about before is, vendors these days are partners. You have to really trust them and you have to have a really solid relationship with them because there are 10 billion of them knocking on their door and saying, I have this and I have this and I have that.
Because if you just take the money and it doesn't work, there's a higher chance they don't come back to you next time.
And
right?
that's the same for us as the agency
absolutely.
and the buying.
Absolutely.
I've definitely had our conversations with the team to say, when I'm asked on what is your recommendation, my honest recommendation is don't spend this money. Because it's not going to provide. It's not going to work. We want work that works. And I'm telling you right now that within 2 weeks of this campaign going live, the client's going to say it's not working, and my response is going to be, I know.
Yeah.
So as
is it going to be, I told you so?
Yeah.
Well, I'll word it properly. I'll word it properly.
That was the blunt version.
Yeah.
That was the blunt version of that.
But I want to make sure that we're on the same page before this goes live.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's the great part about OH Partners because I do feel like we always take those considerations to heart when one of our vendors says this isn't going to work. And we have those serious conversations internally too, whether it's with our creative team or it's with the account services team. I've for sure had conversations that team members don't like to hear because I'm saying it's not going to work and they still want to do it or they still want us to put it together. And it's because the client is requesting it. And so it's always that ask of, can we just have a series? I'm okay with still presenting it. I'm absolutely okay with still putting it in front of the client.
But offering that POV.
But offering the POV.
Okay, so I teased this earlier. So many different mediums out there. Paper, radio, print, websites, Pandora's, Hulu's. How does that change? Let me back up. Okay. Are any of those dying?
No, I don't think it's necessarily dying.
Are you killing video? Killed the radio star, right?
Yes.
Are you killing print? What? That's a tough question. Are you killing
tough.
print?
I don't want to say I believe anything is dying. I think there's just a big consumer shift in where people are getting their information. So think about, even 15 years ago, if you wanted to know if there is a garage sale in your neighborhood, you would have to go get the paper and open it up and see what's going on. Now
I would just get in the car and drive around.
You should come drive.
That works too.
But now you can find it on Facebook. You can find it on Craigslist. You can, find it on Nextdoor app. There's a million different places to find it now. So it's not that people still might not go to the newspaper and find those things. It's just they're finding them in 20 different places now.
So with all of those options out there, where do you start and how do you make that decision?
Where do we start?
We have 30 seconds.
Yeah. Go. Where do we start? I mean, really, it comes down, that initial start comes from our strategy team. We know that they're online because we were told by strategy, but what are they actually doing online? Where are they accessing things online? Are they accessing it at work? Are they doing it on the road when they're not supposed to? And then we can dive into what they're accessing it on. If they accessing it on their phone, on their tablet, on a laptop, what are they actually doing? And how are they engaging with it?
And a lot of what you talked about in terms of where are they, what sites are they on, what mediums are they on, goes back to basically what you said. Pandora is a data company. Correct. We need to follow all those behaviors, right? Mm-hmm. How does all that data help you meet what clients and agencies need?
We have a lot of first-party data from all those data points. We're registered users, so we have all of that.
So what does first-party data mean?
So first-party data means we own that data. It's not outsourced.
Pandora owns the data.
Own it. So per example, a lot of the times when you go and sign up for a new app or a website, they'll mainly ask you, do you want to use a Facebook login? Which means they're not owning any of their data. When you come to Pandora and you become a registered user, you give us your data firsthand. We're not getting it from anywhere else. So first-party data is huge. That's like a big...
Most valuable,
right, yep. Exactly. Because we know age, gender, geo, and most importantly now these days is an email address. And your email address is your DNA on the internet. Yeah. And so it can be looked as creepy, but it's also kind of nice to see ads that speak to me versus ads that don't speak to me and then they're annoying.
Yeah.
What's the downfall of letting a partner like Pandora know what you're doing other than getting targeted appropriate information?
Right.
That's really the only downfall, as long as they don't have top they're not taking your credit card information at that point. They're just taking your email address and who you are, your demographics, and where you probably live. They've got your zip code, your age.
So they can serve you
ads
you actually
relevant
ads.
Yes. Legit, like the moment I turned 35.
Right? That's it.
You start getting, and you're like, oh, man.
35 is a marker. It's a major marker.
35 was a good year. I just want to
yeah.
They only get better after that. So.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you joining us today.
Yeah,
very interesting.
Absolutely.
You're not so creepy after all, is what I think
We're just
discovered.
trying to be helpful to the consumer, not
Look at
creepy.
these faces. Helpful.
Yeah. We want you to
Helpful.
have relevant information to allow you to make the right purchase decisions or to find the products that you actually want.
Yeah. Thanks again to my special guests, Dawn and Crystal, for talking about why they're not so creepy and why more information and data is helpful in the marketing world for finding consumers and serving them relevant information that they're actually looking for. Great topic. Thought it was a lot of fun. Join us next time on More Insights as we talk to the CEO of OH Partners, Brad Casper. His topic is different than you might think. He's going to talk about the importance of transparent culture within a company. And Brad is an expert in that. He's made a huge difference in the life of all of our staff and our company at OH Partners. So join us next time for more insights. Thanks for watching this episode.